श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। ओम सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ननु 56th श्लोक। ननु यो अनात्मज्ञः अशुद्ध अंतःकरणः स्व अंतःकरण शुद्धि पर्यन्तं सहजं कर्म न त्यजेत्. Okay, this fellow who is a person who has not gained the self, but he has gained the purity of who has not gained the purity of heart also. So till the purity of heart, he should not give up the karma. Fine. Yastu shuddhanta karanah sa naiskirmya siddhim sannyasena adhigacchati. And the one who has gained the purity of heart already, so he should have to gain through the sannyasa, the naiskirmya siddhi, the knowledge of the self. Purupakshi, nanu. Remember that. Okay, so sannyasascha ब्राह्मणेनैव कर्तव्यः न क्षत्रिय वैश्याभ्यामिति प्रागुक्तं भगवता कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिम् आस्थिता जनकादय इत्यत्र. In this sloka karmanaiva hi samsiddhim astita janakadayah. In this sloka, Bhagavan established that only through the karmas, Janaka etc., Janaka being a king, he and other people, they gained they became established in the knowledge. So there, it was established by Bhagavan that only the Brahmins are eligible for sannyasa and not others. Tatra. And there, the question is this. Why? Okay, what is your question? Come to the question. Shuddha antakaranena kshatriyadina kim karmani anushteyani kim va sarva karma sannyasa kartavya. This is the question. This is the doubt. See, kshatriya etc., the others other than the Brahmins, what should they do? They have gained the purity of heart. Now, what should they do? Should they give up the karma or practice the karma? Should they take to sannyasa or should they do the karmas, perform the karmas, keep performing the karmas? They should have to give up. Kim karma anusthana, they should have to perform the karma. No, na adhya. It is not possible. Why? Aru rukshor munir yogam karma karanam uchyate yoga rudasya tasyeva shamak karanam uchyate. Earlier, Bhagavan himself said, Arukshoho munir yogam. For a person who is interested in being established in the knowledge, for him, karma is accepted to be the cause. But yoga rudasya, for the person who is established already in the knowledge, for him, shama, control of mind is the only thing, nothing else. Ityadina. Yogam antakarana shuddhim arudasya. For a person, yoga here is a purity of mind, not the knowledge, moksha. Then there is nothing to be done. So, for a person who has gained the purity of heart, for him, karma anusthana nisheda, the practice of karma is negated. So, he should not, since he has already gained the purity of heart, he should not perform the karmas. Okay, he has to take to the sannyasa. That is also not possible. Why? So, dharme nidhanam shreyaha paradharmo bhayavaha ityadina. And Bhagavan himself said, it is better to die performing one's own dharma than performing others' dharma. A brahmachari, a sannyasi, a grahastha doing others' dharma. A grahastha performing the practicing things like a sannyasi, or a sannyasi practicing things like a grahastha. Both are negative. So things like that, because that is going to bring hell here and hell hereafter. Nacha, karma anusthana, okay. He has to perform karmas, he cannot perform karmas. Is there not another option? Option B, C, D, E. No, for that he says, karma anusthana karma tyagayoho anyataram antarena tritiya prakaro nasti. And there is no other possibility other than choosing this or that. In between this, there is only choice. There is no other third choice here other than these two. Tasma, therefore, ubhayoho api pratisiddhatvena gatyantara abhavena. And since both are negated here, for a person who has gained the purity of heart already, There is no other possibility for him. Therefore, avashya kartavye pradeshedatikrame karmatyaga eva. So what should he do now? He has to perform the karmas, or he has to give up the karmas. Which is the better option? Now, there, pradeshedatikrame karmatyaga eva shreya. It is better to give up the karmas. That is the better one. Because bandhahetu parityagena moksha sadhana paushkalyat. Because karmas are cause for bondage. And if he gives up the bondage, then there is a reason for him to gain the moksha immediately, quickly. Right? So, therefore, Pushkala means it enriches his status of gaining the moksha quickly. So, that is it strengthens his pursuit, right? So, Natu. Karmani anushtayani. Karma should not be practiced. Why? Chitta vikshephetutvena. Because it is cause for trouble. It disturbs your mind. Therefore, moksha sadhana jnana pratibandhakatvad, and it is an obstacle for the means, which is the knowledge, which is the means for gaining the liberation. Therefore, iti abhiprayam arjunasya alakshya. What is this? This is opponent's view. Who is the opponent here? Arjuna. Seeing all these questions and answers taking place in his mind, Bhagavan, aha Bhagavan. This is what Bhagavan says. I see what you are thinking. Therefore, sarva karmanyapi sada kurvano madhyapashraya mat prasadadavapnoti shashvatam padamavyam. Another promise of Bhagavan. Bhagavan says, sarva karmanyapi sada kurvanaha madhyapashraya mat prasadat avapnoti shashvatam padamavyam. Sarva karmanyapi sada kurvanaha madhyapashraya sarva karmanyapi sada kurvanaha. Surrendering to me, having taken me as the refuge, if you are going to perform the karmas always, all the karmas always, still, mat prasada, through my grace, avapnoti, you gain what? Avyayam padam, shashvatam avyayam padam. That eternal, changeless state, you will gain that. It's Bhagavan's promise. What more do you need? Yah purvokta hi karma bhi. Even if you perform any karma, good, bad, ugly, no, doesn't really matter. But you should be totally surrendered. That is what he says. Yah purvokta hi karma bhi shuddhanta karana. One who has gained the purity of mind through the past karmas. So avashyam Bhagavad eka sharanaha Bhagavad eka sharanatta paryantatvad antakarana shuddhi. So he should have to he has to surrender to Bhagavan. Why? There is no other option. Why there is no other option? If you are going to gain the purity of heart, the only option for you is to surrender. Till you gain the purity of heart, you do whatever. But there is no option after purity of heart. You have to surrender. Surrender is the only option. Yetadrishaschet brahmanaha sannyasa pratibandharahitaha sarva karmani sannyastu nama. So if this kind of person who has gained the purity of heart, if he be a Brahmin, then since there is no obstacle for him, there is no negation, prohibition for him to take up to sannyasa, so he can go take sannyasa. There is no problem. Let him take sannyasa. Samsara vimokshastu tasya Bhagavad ekasharanasya Bhagavad prasadeva. And getting liberated from the samsara takes place through the grace of God himself. There is no choice there also for him. Even for him, there is no choice. It's taken care of by Ishvara. Just to say things, that's all. Yetadrishaschet. But if a person who has gained the purity of heart, but he is not a Brahmin, then Kshatriya, the Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra and others, Sannyasa Anadhikari. He is not eligible for sannyasa. Sa karotu nama karmani kintu madhyapashraya. Let him perform the karmas, but surrendering to me. Aham Mahadvyapashraya is explaining that Aham Bhagavan Vasudeva Eva Yapashraya Sharanam Yasya Samadhyap Mat Sharanaha Mai Arpita Sarvatma Bhavaha. So, one for whom the only refuge is me, Bhagavan Vasudeva. one who has taken refuge in Bhagavan Vasudeva, that kind of person. One who has completely surrendered all his body, sense organs, mind, everything to Bhagavan. Sannyasa anadhikarat sarvakarmani sarvani karmani varna sharma dharma rupani laukikani pratishidhani va. All the karmas, whether it be the karmas which are prescribed by the varnas and ashramas, or the worldly karmas, or it may also be the negated, prohibited karmas. Sada kurvanaha, even if he performs them always, mat prasada, because of my grace, atma at mama ishvara anugrahat. Mat prasadat means me who is Ishvara, through my grace, avapnut. He gains what? Hiranyagarbhavat mad vijnana utpatya shashvatam nityam padam vaishnavam avyayam aparinami. So he gains that changeless state, like Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is the firstborn. Firstborn means he is the creator. When he is the creator, he does not have any time left for anything else. He is doing everything with focused mind, with surrender to Ishvara. So because of that, even though he may not perform any inquiry, he will be liberated at the end. That is the idea. Just to say. Etadrisha Bhagwat Ekasharanaha karotyeva na pratisiddhani karmani. So even if he is going to perform the bad karmas, let it be so. But the reality is, Etadrisha Bhagwat Ekasharanaha. The person who has surrendered himself to Bhagavan, he karotyeva na pratisiddha karmani. He will never perform the prohibited actions. Yadi kuryat. If he performs for some reason other, it happens through him. Then, tathapi, even then, mat prasadat pratyavaya anutpatya mad vijnanena moksha bhag bhavati. So, because of my grace, he will not be bound by the sins of those karmas, and because of my grace, he gains the knowledge of knowledge of me and becomes eligible for gaining the liberation. Bhagavad Ekasharanata stutyartham sarvakarmani sarvada kurvano api iti anutyate. So, to extol, to praise the surrender to Bhagavan, he is repeating that again. Sarvakarmani sarvada. All the karmas always in this way. Yasmat mad ekasharanata matram moksha sadhanam na karmanushtanam karma sanyaso va tasmat kshatriyastvam. Since surrendering to me is the only option left to you, not performing the karmas, not giving up the karmas, taking to sannyasa. So, therefore, you being a Kshatriya, what should you do? Chetasa sarva karmani mai sanyasya matparaha buddhi yogam upashritya matchitta satatam bhava. Chetasa, with this clear intelligence, with this clear discriminative power, sarva karmani mai sanyasya, by giving up all the karmas in me, matparaha, taking refuge in me, accepting only me, Bhagavan Vasudeva, as the supreme, buddhi yogam upashritya, by taking to this buddhi yoga, matchitta satatam bhava, place your mind always in me, have me, only me in your thoughts. Chetasa means viveka buddhya, through the discriminative power. Sarva karmani drishtadrishtani, all the karmas, whether it is of this world or other worlds, does not really matter. Mai Ishvare sanyasya, in me Ishvara surrender them. How? Which karmas are you talking about? We have already said, yat karoshi yat ashnashi iti ukta nyayena. Mai satsarvam kurushvamadarpanam. Surrender all those karmas to me. That was said earlier. So, through that logic, samarpya matparo haham Bhagavan Vasudeva paraha. Matparaha means for whom only Bhagavan Vasudeva is the supreme. That way, priyatamaha, the most dearest. So, yasyasa matparaha, that kind of that person is matparaha, one for whom I am the dearest. सत् बुद्धि सन बुद्धि yogam purokta samatta buddhi lakshanam yogam. So with this kind of surrender, buddhi yoga means samattam yogam uchyate, means tranquility, equanimity of mind, that bandha hetoho api karmanah moksha hetutva sampadakam. With this kind of equanimity in vision, even the karmas which are cause for bondage will become cause for liberation. Iti ananya sharanataya. With this kind of ananya sharana, ananya sharana means there is nothing other than Vasudeva. In this way, surrendering to him. Swikrutya mat chitta mai bhagavati vasudeva chittam yasya. You have to place your mind only in me, surrender only in me, not na rajani kaminyado, not in the king or the desire objects. Samachita, that kind of person is me. He does not have any other thoughts other than me. Satatam bhava, become like that always. Tata kim syat, always we ask this question, then what happens? So what happens if I do like that, if I am like that? Tada, that is explained. Machitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi atha chetvam ahankarat na shroshyasi vinangshasi. This is a warning. This is not a curse by Bhagavan. This is a warning. Very important warning, Bhagavan says. Machittaha sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi adachetvam ahankarat na shroshyasi vinangshasi. Machittaha, Bhagavan promises and warns you also. Machittaha sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. If you place your mind in me, only in me, sarva durgani, all the troubles, all the obstacles, mat prasadat tarishyati, to my grace you will cross over. Atsatetvam ahankarat, because of your petty, stupid ego, you think I know better, I have that kind of experience, and all those stupidity. If you don't listen, nashroshyasi, if you don't listen, nashroshyasi, if you don't listen, because of your petty ego, vinangshasi, you will be destroyed, you will become useless. Machittaha tvam sarva durgani dustarani kama krodhadini. Machitta sarva durgani, durga means fort, durga means fort, durga also means durgamam iti, that which is very difficult to cross. So therefore dustarani, that which is very difficult to cross over. What is that? Kama krodhadini, anger, love, etc. These kind of things. So desires, anger, all those things. Samsara, dukkha sadhanani, which are cause for samsara, the sorrow of samsara. Mat prasada, through my grace. Swavyapara mantrena, through my grace means without even you doing anything. Tarishyasi, you will cross over. Anayasena eva adikrameshyasi, you will cross over even without any difficulty. Like there was close to this place, there is a place called Tirukovilur, where there was the same poet who had come there to this kingdom of Pallavas, and she was doing puja. She is a great Ganapati devotee. She was doing puja, and the king, he has a elephant which flies, and he goes to Kailasha, Mount Kailasha, every day to have darshan of Bhagavan. So he came there and he said, come, if you finish it faster and come, I will give you a lift. I cannot wait. I have to take darshan at this time. Otherwise, he will go for taking rest. Something like that. So she was doing everything in a hurry. Old woman, she was doing everything in a hurry. Seeing this Ganesha, he said, don't worry. I'll take care of that. Let him go. Don't worry. You do it peacefully. So this lady, she says, I'm not able to come with you. You can go. And that fellow also is already late. So he takes off even without listening fully. He says, okay. And this lady, this old lady, this poet saint, she starts doing puja very peacefully. After she finishes the puja, Ganesha, with his strength, uproots her, takes her and places her in Kailasha. Even before the king arrives there, she is there. So that is the thing. Anayasena, without even you batting your eyelid, it will happen. Atha chet yadi tu tvam madukte vishwasam akrutva ahankarat panditohamiti garvat. If you don't have any trust in my words, thinking that I am a pandit, I have studied a lot, I know this, and I have experienced that, this, and all those stupidities, nashrosyasi, if you don't listen, mad vachanartham na karishyati, and if you don't follow my words, tataha. Then, if you don't understand what I say, and if you don't listen to my words, then vinankshyasi, you will get destroyed. Means purusharthad bhrashto bhavishyati, you will become lost for the human pursuit, the ultimate goal of human pursuit. Kamakarena sannyasa adachara, by practicing whatever sannyasa etc. as you wished. But if you do that, then you are lost. That is not a curse, but that is a warning. Tvamcha, and again, yat ahankaramashritya na yotsya iti manyase mityaisha vyavasayaste prakristvam vino niyokshasi. And another important point, all your stupidity of ego, petty ego, is useless. You have to understand that. Why? Yad ahankaram ashritya na yotseti manyase. If based on your petty ego, if you decide, I will not fight. Good. Okay. Bhagavan will not say anything. Why? Mithya yesha vyavasayate. Your this kind of determination of I will not fight is useless, is illusory. Why? Prakristvam niyokshasi. The Prakriti will make you do it. You may not do it, but the Prakriti, your inherent nature, will make you do it. You cannot escape that. You cannot escape that. You have no choice there. So earlier he said, Prakritim yanti cha bhutani nigram kim karishyasi. Now he says, Prakritim tvam niyokshasi. The Prakriti will make you do it. You have no choice. I told you that was mantra, maha mantra for me, and this is a mantra for you people also. Prakriti will make you do it. Your inherent nature. What is that? We'll see. Ahankaram dharmikoham kruram karma na karishyami iti. Because of the ego, you think, I am a very dharmic person. I will not perform these kind of cruel acts. If you think, mityabhimanam ashritya, this kind of illusory identification, illusory ego, na yotsya yuddham na karishyami iti manyase. If you think, I will not fight this war. Yen mithya nishphala eva vyavasaya nischaya te. That kind of your determination is useless. Why? Yasma, because Prakriti Kshatra Jatyarambhako Rajoguna Subhavaha. Your Prakriti, your inherent nature, meaning that which was cause for your Kshatriya, etc. Dharma, your guna. For Kshatriya, for you, Rajoguna. That Rajoguna Subhava Tvam Niyokshasi Prerishyasi Yuddhe. It will put you in the war path. It will not let you sit coolly in the side track. It's like these people like who know to play cricket or football, whatever game it be. If a person is not hitting, this fellow will say, useless fellow. How can you do that? He's, okay, let me go and do this. So even without you wanting to play, you will go and play. Prakritim vivranoti. Prakriti, that inherent nature, that guna, your inherent guna, that he is explaining again. Subhavajena kaunteya nibaddhasvena karmana kartum nechasi yan mohat करिष्यसि स्व करिष्यसि अवशोऽपि तत् स्वभावजेन हे कौन्तेय निबद्धः स्वेन कर्मणा कर्तुं न इच्छसि यद्मोहात् करिष्यसि अवशोऽपि तत्. The same idea what he said in the previous shloka is repeating again. Swabhavajena. Swabhava means inherent nature, born out of that. The guna born out of that is your Kshatriya Jati etc. class. He Kaunteya son of Putti, Nibandha, you are bound by that karma which gave birth to you as a Kshatriya etc. Svena karmana, you are bound by that karma, your karma. Svena karmana, by your karma, by one's own karma. Kartum nechasi and moha. Therefore, if you desire because of your delusion, if you desire to not perform the yuddha because of delusion of they are my friends, they are my relatives, etc., then avashopi tat karishyasi. Even being not under your control, you will do. You will be pushed to do it. Even if you don't want to fight, you will be pushed to do it. Swabhavajena. Purokta Kshatriya Swabhavajena. Swabhavajena means the previous aforesaid Kshatriya Swabhava, the Kshatriya's inherent nature. Shauryadina, which is having the valor, etc. Svena ananugantena. It is not nanugantena. It's one's own, not something which is gained, acquired. Karmana, that kind of karma, by that karma kanda, nibandha means vashikrita. You are under the control, under the spell of that karma. He Kaunteya, yad bandhuvadadi nimittam yuddham mohat swatantroham ichechami tatha sampadishyami iti brahmat. Because of your delusion, the erroneous idea is I am independent. I won't be bound by any of these rules. I can decide for my own. In this way, if you think, then naichasi kartum. If you don't desire to perform the war, then tat avasho api. Even without your consent, even without your acceptance, anichanapi, even without your desire. Swabhavika karma paratantraha parameshwara paratantrascha karishyati eva. So, you being bound by your own karma, your inherent karma, or you being bound by the Ishvara's will, you will perform it. There is no choice for you. Swabhava adhinatam uktva Ishvara adhinatam vipnoti. Earlier, he has explained how he is bound by his own karma. Now, after saying that, now he is saying Ishvara adhinata. He is controlled by the will of Ishvara. That is said now. ईश्वर सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशे अर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रौरूराणि मायया. ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशे हे अर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रारूढानि मायया. हे अर्जुन, ओ अर्जुन, सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशे ईश्वर तिष्ठति. In all the beings' heart, the place where your heart is, in that place Ishvara resides. Brahmin Sarvabhutani, being there, he deludes people and makes them run from pillar to post. Yantra Rudhani Maya, like the person sitting inside a robot and controlling it. Yantra means a robot, like a Trojan horse. Earlier it was Trojan horse. One person sitting in that horse and they are counting, one or two more person, they are controlling it. Similarly, this fellow, like in the movies which you see, this one fellow, he is controlling the whole body of a big robot. Similarly, Ishvaraha. Ishvara means Ishana Shilaha, one who has the power to control everything, rule everything. Narayana. Who is that? Narayana, of course. Sarvantaryami, one who is the indweller in everyone. How do you know this? It is said in this Shruti. Yaf prathivyam dashtan prathivya antaro yam prathivena veda yasya prathivi shariram yam prathivi mantro yamayati. One which resides in the earth, and the earth does not know which self, which Ishvara, and that earth is the embodiment for whom, and who controls that embodiment, that is the Ishvara. यच्च किञ्चित् जगत् सर्वं दृश्यते श्रूयतेऽपि वा अन्तर्बहिश्च तत् सर्वं व्याप्य नारायणस्थितः. In Narayana Sutta it is very clearly said, whatever exists and whatever is seen and whatever is heard, inside and outside of those things which you see, exists Narayana by pervading it. Inside out, he is pervading everything and he is existing there. That is Narayana. Ityadi Shruti Prasiddha. In all these Shruti, it is established very clearly. Sarvabhutanam Sarvesham Prananam Hiruddeshe Antakarane Tishtati. Ishvara resides in all the beings' Antakarana mind. Sarvavyapaka, but he is all pervading, and you say he is residing in the heart. How? Sarvavyapakapi Satan Tatra Abhivajyate. Sapta Dvipadhipatiriva Rama Uttara Koshalaya. See, though he is existing everywhere, he is omnipresent, but still that is the place where he manifests. What is that? Okay, I'll give an example. Like, where is Rama? Where is Rama? Where is Rama's kingdom? Rama's kingdom is Ayodhya. Uttara Koshala is Ayodhya. Rama's kingdom is Ayodhya. You know? Yes. That is where he rules. Yes. Then you are not completely right and completely wrong, because that is a place also which Rama rules. But Rama has control over all the 7 islands, the whole of all the continents. He is the ruler of all the world. So, though he is the ruler of all the worlds, but still you refer to one place where Rama resides. Similarly, this is the place where Rama manifests. Hey Arjuna, hey Shukla, Shuddhantakana. Arjuna means pure. One who has pure mind. You, O Arjuna, Yetadrisham Ishwaram Tvam Nyatum Yogyosi. Iti Dyotyate. Therefore, Bodhyate. Therefore, you are eligible. Since you have a pure heart, you are eligible to know this Ishvara who resides in your heart. Kim Kurvans Tishtati. What does he do inside there? Brahmayan. Itastataha Chalayan. He is making one run here and there. He is throwing one here and there. He is making people move here and there. Tvam Nyatum Yogyo Paratantro Maya. Because you are dependent on him. He makes you dependent on him. Maya Chadyamanaha Yantra Rudhani Iva Sutra Sancharadi Yantra Marudhani Daru Nirmita Purushadini Anta Atyanta Paratantrani Yatha Mayavi Brahmayati Tadvat Ityartha Sheshaha. See, like magician, he uses strings to pull and move the body of this robot, which is made of wood. So yantra means generally machine. A robot also is a machine. So he pulls the string and makes the magically, without you knowing what he does, and makes you believe that that is moving on its own, but still it is under his control. Ishana Ishvaraha Sarabhutani Paratantrani Prerayati Chet. If Ishvara is the one who is guiding us, making us do everything, and we are under the spell of his control, then Praptam Vidinisheda Shastrasya Sarvasya Purushakarasya cha Anarthakyam. All the Vidinisheda Shastra, all the injunctions and prohibitions, all those are useless. Because whatever this Veda says, anyway he is going to make us do something else. So what is the point of following the Vedas? Ityatraha, for that Bhagavan is saying, Tameva Sharanam Gaccha Sarvabhavena Bharata Tatprasadat Param Shantim Sthanam Prapsyasi Shashvatam. Tameva Sharanam Gaccha Sarvabhavena Bharata Tatprasadat Param Shantim Sthanam Prapsyasi Shashvatam. Take refuge in him, surrender to him wholeheartedly, completely, body, sense organ, mind. tat prasadat, then through his grace, param shantim, the ultimate peace, which is the establishment in the knowledge in the self, sashvatam sthanam prapsisi, that eternal state you will gain, changed state you will gain, that non-dual state you will gain. Tameva ishvaram sharanam ashrayam samsara samudra uttaranartham. Take refuge in that Ishvara for sake of crossing over the samsara, so the ocean of samsara. Gacha ashraya. Gacha, take. He is ordering you to do that. Command, that's a command. Okay? So ashraya, take refuge in him. Sarvabhavena, sarvatma, completely, totally. Manasa, vacha, karmanacha. Body, sense organ complex and mind. Through actions also. He Bharata, tat prasadat, O Bharat, son of Bharata, son of Bharata, tat prasadat, by the grace of him, that Ishvara, tasya Ishvarasya anugrahat, by the grace of that Ishvara, tattva jnana utpatti paryantat param shanti, the ultimate bliss, which is gaining the purity of heart, which will take you to the knowledge, that sakarya avidya nivritti, meaning simply put, the negation, annihilation of the ignorance and its effect. Sthanam, that kind of state, which is advitiya swaprakasha paramananda rupam, that which is a non-dual, that state which is non-dual, absolute existence, knowledge, bliss, that avasthanam, that kind of rupen avasthanam being established in that kind of state, that form, that hidden nature, shashvatam nityam nyaya prapsisi, that you will gain always, eternally, not for a small period of time. Sarva Gītārtham upasamharanaha. After completing this whole idea of Gita, conclusion, he is saying this in conclusion. Iti, when you say iti, you are concluding it. Iti te jnanamakhyatam guhyad gushyataram maya vimurshe etat asheshena echetsaji tatha kuru. Beautiful. Iti te jnanamakhyatam. In this way, I am explaining you the knowledge. Gushyad gushyataram maya. By me it is said. Maya, by me. What is that? What is that kind of knowledge? Gushyad gushyataram. It is secret of the secrets. It's the ultimate secret. Vimurshe etat. After examining it, inquiring into it properly, asheshena, completely, properly, yatha achisi tatha kuru. Whatever you want, you can do. I'm not going to stop you from doing anything. But before doing whatever you want, put inquiry, do proper inquiry. That is what he says. Vimursya etad asheshena, completely perform an inquiry and then you do whatever you want. Not, you should not understand. In the beginning he said sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja, giving up the mamekam sharanam vraja, he will take sarva dharman parityajya, giving up all the dharmas, and concluded with this yatha by making ekavakyata of this. That is wrong. I told you already. So there mamekam sharanam vraja is what is the point, and then yatha. You have to take refuge in him and do whatever you want. Doesn't really matter then. Iti anena prakarena. Iti means in this way. Te tubhyam, to you, antyanta priyaya, to you, one who is close, very dearest to me, jnanam atmatra vashayam. Jnanam means the knowledge of the self, only the self. Moksha sadram, which is the means for moksha. Gushyad gushyataram, which is most secretive. Paramarhasyat api sanyasantat karmana yogat rahasyataram. It is, what is the gushya, what is the secret? Secret is sannyasa yoga, and that sannyasa yoga, which is gained through the karma yoga. We said karma yoga is secret, something which is not known to everyone. So even secret than that, iti te gushyam iti gushyatamam shastramidam mayanagha, like that he said in the 15th chapter. So tat phala bhutatvad akshatam, because this is the result of that sannyasa and that inquiry. Therefore this is secret of the secrets. Samantat kathitam, akshatam means asamantat kathitam, I have completely said to you. Maya sarvajnena paramaptena, by me. Who are you? I, the omniscient and the one who speaks only the truth. Ataha vimurshya. Therefore, vimurshya. Vimurshya means paryalochya etad. Whatever I said, inquiring into it, after examining it, paryalochya etad maya upadesham. Whatever I have said, Gita Shastram. This Gita Shastra asheshena samasthena tad sarva ekavakyataya jnatva. By bringing all these, whatever I said, as in one page. In one line means in one page, not, oh, that is said, he said something like that, something. No, everything should be in one page, in one idea, based on one idea. Having that, all that, whatever I said, based on one idea, understanding that, jnatva, after knowing that, swadhikara anurupena ythechita thakuru. Whatever you prefer means according to your dharma, you can do whatever you want. You know what is your adhikara, what is your right, you know. Then you perform whatever you are right. Your right is. Natu etad avimirshya eva kamakarena yatkinchit ityatha. Not without thinking. You don't do whatever you desire without thinking, without inquiring into it. After performing proper inquiry, then you do whatever. You will not do anything wrong then. Atra cha etad uktam. This is the idea that is said here. Ashuddha antakaranasya mokshoho moksha sadhana jnanotpatti yogyata pratibandhaka papakshayartham. For this one who has impure mind, impure heart, for that kind of mukshu, for gaining the moksha, and he has to get rid of the papa. For that, phalabhisandhi parityagena bhagavadarpana buddhya varnashrama dharma anushthana. He has to perform the karmas which are prescribed for his varna and ashrama in the Vedas without attachment to the results. Tataha. Therefore, thereafter what happens? Shuddhantakaranasya vividishotpattau gurumupasatya. And when he gains the purity of mind, he gains the desire for the knowledge. And then he should have to reach a guru. Gurumupasatya. He has to approach a guru. Jnana sadhana vedanta vakya vicharaya. For the sake of inquiring into why to go to guru, for the sake of understanding the Vedanta, for inquiring into it, because that's the only means for knowledge. Therefore, Brahmanasya sarva karma sannyasa. For that's doing, for approaching the guru and studying the Shastra, that Brahmin should take to sannyasa. Tadaha Bhagavad Kashरणतया vivikta desha sevadi jnana sadhana abhyasa. And then by surrendering himself to Ishvara, one Ishvara, and staying separately, alone and all, and whatever that is said, and by performing his vichara, inquiry of Shravana Manana, etc., Shravana Manana Nidhyasanaihi, through Shravana Manana Nidhyasana, Atma Sakshatkaro Utpatya Mokshiti. He gains the immediate knowledge of self and then he becomes liberated. That is for Brahmana. Kshatriya destu, for the Kshatriya, etc., Sannyasa anadhikarina, because he is not eligible for sannyasa, mumuksho, but he is desiring the moksha. Antakarana shuddhyantaramapi bhagavad ajna palanaya lokasangrahaya. Even after the purity of heart, either for the sake of following the order, command of Ishvara, or following to give a proper guidance to others by practicing. You have to yatha katanchit karmani kurvataopi. So he has to perform this karma somehow or other. Still, Bhagavad Ekasharanataya, even though he performs those karmas, he has surrendered himself to Bhagavan. Purva janma krita sannyasadi paripakadva. So, either through the fructification of the purva, whatever karmas he has performed in the past, of sannyasa, etc., Hiranyagarbha Nyayena Tat Anapekshat. And based on the Hiranyagarbha, he is not dependent on, like the logic, he is not dependent on sannyasa. Similarly, this fellow also is not dependent on sannyasa. Bhagavad Anugraha Matrineva Tattva Jnana Utpatya. And through the grace of Ishvara himself, he gains the knowledge. Agrima Janmani Brahmana Janma Labhena. And otherwise, or he gains another birth in which he becomes a Brahmin, and by becoming a Brahmin, sannyasadi purva jnanotpatya, va moksha iti. He gains the knowledge through sannyasa etc. as he said. एवं विचारिते च नास्ति मोह अवकाश इति भावः. If he inquires properly into this, there is no possibility of delusion. Not moksha avakashah, moha avakashah. Okay, so this is the idea. We will see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.